Alright. Guys. I said I was going to drop a video on step index. Unfortunately for me, I have missed this entry because the entry came very late last night. And me, while I was watching Volatility 100, I'd actually slept off. But be as it may, I'm going to do a full breakdown of this trade, why I was looking for a sell, and what we're actually looking out for on this particular commodity, which is step index. So, as we normally do, we are going to delete everything we have here. Then we do our top-down analysis, starting from the weekly time frame, which we are already on right now. So, looking at the weekly time frame, I can see that this market is in an overall downtrend, right? I'm just going to use a simple trend line to indicate this. When I had made this analysis, price had not even gotten here, so I've been waiting for this thing now for like 3 weeks. And now that it is finally here, I missed the entry, which is actually very crazy. But I'm still going to do the analysis so you can maybe find this kind of setups for yourself, right? So this is what I have on the weekly. If you look at past data, usually when you look at past data, it helps you determine what is really going on in the market, right? So I'm going to just look at the past data and see what it is telling us. We've broken through here, so this one is no longer valid, right? And for this rally, how we got this rally is very simple. It's a simple trend line. If you draw this simple trend line from here to here, you can see the simple break and a retest here. We have a few consolidations there on the lower time frame, but this is what caused this rally, right? Good. Now this is the weekly time frame, and I can see this. No fully weather. This is the first touch. This is the second touch. And I've been telling you that on the third touch, there's always going to be a bounce on this particular commodity. This is step index and volatility. On the third touch is usually going to be a bounce. So I'm just going to draw this last trend line that I can see here on the weekly. Then we'll scale down to the daily to refine our trend lines. So this is the daily time frame, right? And if I'm to refine this trend line, just putting it, connecting this week and this week, you have this first touch here, you have the second touch here, this is the third touch, which pushed the price upwards. And now remember, this is our weekly trend line, and this is the third touch, so this is meant to be a bounce. All we are going to do now is to look for entry on a lower time frame, right? The market has been in our uptrend, right? Now we've broken through here, and remember what I say, that the point at which market breaks through, I'm just going to put a resistance level there. In this scenario, it's going to be like this. But the reason why market is not getting to this point is because if you look to the left hand side, there's a resistance level which is going to turn a support level right here. So I'm going to delete this one. Then I'm going to select, I'm going to explain why this is so in just a few minutes. So now I have this level right here. Usually, if we're meant to continue higher, price is meant to come into this zone, then bounce from this zone. But since this is supposed to be a support level, now we've broken through the support level, it has automatically turned to a resistance level right here. So what I was waiting for to enter this trade, I was waiting for this pullback. I was waiting for the pullback to fully enter here, but this week, you can only see that it's just one small wick that is just entering this particular zone. So for this trade, I'm hoping, I'm not sure, though I don't think that is going to happen. I'm hoping price is going to come back here like it did on Volatility 100. I hope price is going to come back to my zone, then we can take this trade. So this is all I was waiting for. I was waiting for this trade to pull back. I had a trend line drawn. I had everything drawn. But then I slept off. So I missed this particular entry. This was what I drew. I had this one drawn. Exactly like this. Just touching the peak of the wicks. So if I was supposed to take this trade, this should have been my entry right here. Let me single it out. This should have been my entry here if I was to be taking this trade. But price hasn't really got into my zone. This is my zone. I'm expecting to see a valid or a clear chart pattern, maybe a double top. This is not a double top. I don't know what pattern this is. This is not a double top, and it's not a head and shoulder. So now let's say we are able to get on this trade. To talk about take profits, we are going to be looking for points of interest. We are interested in this point because price reacted at this point. This was where price came down to before it rallied up. For this rally, all we are going to use is just a simple counter trend line right here. And at the break of this counter trend line is where you are going to be taking the trade. From here is where you're going to be taking this trade up here. So now I'm interested in this point. I am interested in this point because price reacted here, and I am also interested in this point. So if we're able to clear this minor zone right here, because these zones too, they are very dangerous. If price is able to make a lower low here and not a double bottom here, then from this zone, from here, price will move here. If we're able to clear this zone, we are definitely coming down here. And if this zone is cleared, definitely coming down here. But like I said, we've missed this entry, and I'm really hoping and praying that price goes back up to this zone like it did on volatility 100. Let me show you volatility 100. So this is just all about step index. This trading of a thing is very simple. So this is volatility 100, right? I took an entry here. I took an entry right here. Or let me make a full different video for V100. But we are back in this trade, right? And yeah, another trade I'm looking at is this V25 and also V10S. These are trades that can give you a lot of profit this week or even in the coming months. This is V10S. You can try and do your analysis, send it to me. And this is V100S. I was in this trade, but we are unable to break this first red line, so I closed once I saw this bearish engulfing here. So I don't know what this price is going to do, but if we're able to maybe close above this trend line again, we'll be taking this trade again. So this video is mainly for step index. We've missed the entry on step index, but if we are lucky, I doubt it though, but if we are lucky, price will come back here and we can take step index. I'll keep you guys updated, and yeah, that is that about that.